So Nick has a 38-foot steel junk rigged schooner that we're about to take for a day sail and see how a junk rig works. See how that what's that all about. This is it, Marie. Okay, so this is the awesomeness of an autopilot. I mean, of a pilot house and an autopilot. So Nick just has the autopilot steering us, and we're warm and dry in here. Well, it's pretty cold and wet out there. You mind showing us on the chart where we're sailing?
Yeah, so here's where we were at the dock. We're coming back out into Tricomali Channel. We're gonna head this way northwest, come down around some islands, come in this nice little channel back here, and do the circumnavigation of Parker Island.
It's a big one.
It's a big one. Want to do the pleasure?
Sure. No, let's show us how it's done. Okay. So that's your main halyard there, then. Okay.
Undo the hoisting. The more you hoist, the heavier it gets.
And does it have a purchase to it?
As a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times purchase. And now we can see that I can't hoist it anymore. Our sheet's probably caught up back there. We're gonna go and catch it a little bit. We're heeling right from the side, so the wind's good enough to blow us over. Oh, I forgot to launch this guy right here. Woohoo! Okay, now watch yourself. This thing's gonna want to come over.
I'll get over here. Ah. All right, and we're sailing. That's it, huh?
We're sailing about half reefed here.
Okay, so how's the reefing work?
You just raise the sail up as much as you want, lower it as much as you want.
So that's it. There's no tack or clue connections. It's just as much or little you want to pull the halyard up. That's awesome.
And right now we are cruising on its own 3.9 knots.
Nice, with only the main up.
Only the main up halfways right now with, you know, probably a 15 knot. A little bit of white caps out here, 15 knot breeze. Yeah.
So that's how you sheet it in more there, huh? Nice.
Tied off the rail.
There you go. So neither of his masts are stayed. They're just giant tree trunks essentially that go down to the keel. Up to 5?
5.0. Broad reach.
So both are just halfway up right now.
Both are just halfway up. Pros. There's only these sails, there's no more sails. You don't need storage locker space and space inside for more sails. Infinite reefing. However much wind, however much sail you want to put up. This design has no standing rigging on it. Freestanding masts, so you don't have the cost of the standing rigging. You don't have the complexities of the standing rigging, stuff to get caught up in it. That's pretty cool. It's a really simple setup with the sails. They're just, this is flat sails, so there's just a couple sheets of canvas or whatever they're made out of, straight sewn up, and bamboos and some rope to lash it all together, so no special lofting needed. Excellent downwind.
As we see.
Excellent beam wind. So what it does not do is point upwind very well. It will do it, it just doesn't do it very fast. It doesn't get the power out of it. That's probably about the only downside is the upwind sailing. It's not going to be anywhere near what you're going to have with a Marconi rig.
Gotcha.
So this does not rock and roll when you're going downwind. A lot of Marconi rigs will start really rolling around, and that you don't have that tendency with a junk rig. This is not an ideal probably island cruiser if you're really wanting to cut in and out of islands, because it's not going to point upwind. And I find that when you cruise through islands, you really want to be able to point, because you're always, it's just what happens. You round, the wind rounds the land mass, and you have to point high, and if you don't, you're motoring. So with the other rig that was a Marconi, you can really point a lot higher and have more fun probably in these little islands. But the Gulf Islands is also different, where the wind usually kind of goes up or down, so it probably doesn't matter too much up here where there's good wind.
Sweet. We're about to go try to sail upwind for a little bit at least, huh?
I guess so.
We'll give it a try. A few tacks, I reckon. Now he's got it wing on wing. We're going 5.86. So we're gonna turn around these rocks and back upwind to where our little state park dock is. Woohoo!
You know, if we're sailing like this and I got all the sail up, I didn't check the inside to see what's all going to tip everywhere. We're tacking pulling upwind.
So he's just reduced sail and then sheeting in a bit, getting ready to go upwind. So now we're going 1.82 knots, so very different upwind than downwind. Downwind was beautiful.